Let's review the sports we've learned. Repeat after me. Der Football, der Fußball, der Basketball, der Volleyball, das Tennis, das Golf, der Baseball, das Eishockey, das Laufen, das Joggen, das Skilaufen, das Schwimmen, das Surfen, das Tauchen, das Fischen, das Turnen, das Ringen, das Boxen. Good. Let's review what we learned about gerunds in the last lesson. We learned what a gerund is in English, how it's the ing form of the verb used as a noun, as in the sentence, playing is fun. Is the verb, playing is the gerund. And we learned that in German, the gerund is the infinitive form of the verb, but capitalized and now neuter, as in das Spielen. And in a sentence like this, das Spielen macht Spaß. Playing is fun. Macht is your verb. Das Spielen is the verb used as a noun, as the subject of the sentence. And we learned that we can add nouns to that verb to get different meanings, such as das Fußballspielen macht Spaß. Playing soccer is fun. Or das Eishockeyspielen macht Spaß. Playing hockey is fun. Or das Klavierspielen macht Spaß. Playing the piano is fun, etc. Let's learn two new words. Repeat the word for boring. Langweilig. Say it again. Langweilig. And now the word for interesting. Interessant. Again, interessant. Good. And we've already learned the word finden. It is a verb that when you take the en off, the stem ends in a D, so we need the extra E in some of the forms here. Repeat all of the forms of the verb to find in the present tense. Ich finde. Du findest. Er findet. Sie findet. Es findet. Wir finden. Ihr findet. Sie finden. You see in the do form, the er ZNS form, and the ihr form, the extra E needed for pronunciation's sake. We're going to use the present tense of finden today. But first, let's see what the past tense is of it. Repeat how to say I found, you found, etc. Ich habe gefunden. Du hast gefunden. Er hat gefunden. That works for ZNS as well. Wir haben gefunden. Ihr habt gefunden. Sie haben gefunden. Good. Now, we're going to use the present tense of finden, as I mentioned before. You're going to be saying that I find something boring or I find something interesting. If you see a thumbs down, you're supposed to say, I find whatever it is boring. Ich finde, whatever the sport is, langweilig. And if you see a thumbs up, you're to say, I find it interesting. Ich finde, whatever it is, interessant. So, I'll do the first one as a model. It says, das Joggen. You can see the thumbs down in the right-hand corner at the bottom. So you want to say, I find jogging boring by saying, Ich finde das Joggen langweilig. This shouldn't be too hard. You do the rest of these. Ich finde das Laufen interessant. Ich finde das Skilaufen langweilig. Ich finde das Schwimmen interessant. Ich finde das Surfen interessant. Ich finde das Tauchen interessant. Ich finde das Fischen langweilig. Ich finde das Turnen interessant. Ich finde das Ringen langweilig. Ich finde das Boxen langweilig. Good job.